It is a crazy.
Boom!
Hi, everybody. It's
Hey,
Friday. What today is? The 10th?
The 10th.
Friday, July 10th. Hello.
Videocast
is-
number 33.
Yes, we are the Munzee Videocast.
That's
I'm
right.
Matt.
Scott.
Hey, Rob.
Shocker. Dylan's not here. Dylan is attending a friend's wedding this weekend.
Let's tell what friend. We might as well.
Peter. Yeah.
Peter, former employee.
Yep.
That
Sucks
sounds
former.
mean.
It
He's
does.
a Munzee
No
for
longer
life.
No,
employed by Munzee.
Right.
Yeah.
But
He's a friend, and Rob and I were both gone for a week before this, so it was kind of hard to get 2 weeks off in a row. And
Not too bad.
I'm also dog sitting for TJ, who is also out of town.
Thank goodness.
Woo!
He won't be skulking around in the corner, as some of you asked me last week. So today we've got a few things: birthday trips, 3.0 beta, Evency hunt for this weekend, which is a birthday themed hunt.
Yeah.
For Munzee, thank you, Evency. Miss Wheelchair Texas USA. I had that down so well for so
Miss
long, and then I try and read
Texas,
it.
I know,
USA 2015. Yeah.
Yes. Munzee birthday party that we're having here, and then maybe some surprises if Rob ever gets down to that part of the list.
If he
Yeah.
approves the list.
I'm going to talk really, really slow through the first parts of the list, so we
Oh, I'm
never
sure.
make it.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure.
Never.
And
make it.
he does get the Louise is not here. Sorry, John.
Oh,
Tatchell-
yeah. The
Tatchell.
third one, definitely not going
Yeah.
to.
See,
Yeah.
yeah. Louise is still in London.
London, England.
She
She's over in Great Britain.
you never
She
know
lives
what
in
might
Minnesota.
happen though.
Where's Louise?
So this first part, Rob's not Rob's, the Munzee 4th birthday trips.
Because there was no podcast last week.
there was not.
This is the part where Scott's not supposed to talk because he wasn't involved in the birthday tours, right?
Can I just make
He was not.
can I just
Push
make
the mute
zings?
button. I like that idea.
Um,
Here, I'll just all right, bye guys.
No, we Rob
Look.
and I, if you didn't know, I don't know where you've been,
Yeah.
traverse the world, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
Rob did at least. I traversed the United States, the
Close
East
enough.
Coast at least. And so how was your trip, Rob?
Oh, how was my trip? And there's only one word to use. And it's a word that I learned over there and that I heard a lot. Bonkers.
I thought you were gonna say whirlwind.
No, whirlwind. Oh, you know what? There are two words that I would use in order to describe the trip. Bonkers and whirlwind. So the word crazy, not so much over there, but bonkers.
Bonkers.
Yeah,
Oi.
good times. Oi. I
Oi.
hear that one a
Oi.
lot too. Man, seriously. And you know what I did? I left all of my prizes sitting
Yeah, I
upstairs.
know.
Wait, what?
I messed up a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, you brought some.
I brought
so that's
some.
good.
Yeah, but
So where do I begin? That's
where
the
do you
thing.
begin?
I mean,
we began in Florida.
Okay, that's a good
It's
point.
a good place to start.
we only have 30 minutes.
I know.
Shut up,
that's,
Scott.
That's the trick. We
Bye.
sat, the two of us. Yeah, somebody push mute. The two of us started off in Florida. We went to the Blast in the Park 2 event in Lakeland, Florida, something like that. Melbourne. There we
Yeah,
go. Yes,
Lakeland.
Melbourne, Florida. Lakeland, whatever. It's in Florida.
It is
And
Space Coast.
Yeah, Space Coast Resellers hooked us up there. It was great. Man, what a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. There were rovers that got lost. There were rovers that got stolen. They got misplaced. They got moved. And boy, did I love that. That was so much fun. I had a great time. I took a lot of rovers with me overseas. We landed and spent a day chilling out in London. It was quite nice because 6 hours ahead of our time zone is bad news for the body, especially when on an overnight flight you sleep for 45 minutes.
Which I don't understand how you can't sleep on those flights. I just don't get it.
The seat was that comfortable. So yeah, I have an old man back. Don't forget, that's the other part.
Rob doesn't fly first class.
I guarantee
He does not get to lay
does,
down in the first class
No
recliners.
sir, no sir, no. I am. Not, I don't have that many upgrades, and they don't apply on international flights, which is too bad. It's been really cool. I enjoyed it. I went to the Netherlands. The people were amazing. They showed up for a dinner party, like a pre-party. Gosh, I can't even remember what days they are. Tuesday evening. And so that was June 30th. And at midnight, it was really cool. At midnight, they were like, it's midnight. And then all of a sudden they started singing happy birthday. Seriously, it was awesome. So it was dark and I'm filming people singing happy birthday in the dark. Can't see any of them. Threw in some Dutch words in there as well. So I assumed that it was actually just happy birthday. But they said Munzee or Munzee. So
Munzee.
Yes, so it worked. So I had a good time. Got to go out on a ship from 1894, built in 1894.
I saw those pictures got sent to me. That was pretty cool.
And then the
awesome.
Periscope was cool.
Yeah, Periscoped from it. By the way, if you don't follow us on Periscope, Periscope is tied to Twitter. You should do that. I am at C, the word Z, Z-E-E, and then O. Matt is.
I'm just Matthew McCann.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very creative. I thought about changing it.
Yeah.
But
Might
my
as well
title
have
changes so often.
Munzee
that-
player relations, one of
Yeah.
those kind of thing. Yeah.
But,
that'd be funny. And then we have at Munzee is
At
also
Munzee,
on
yes.
Periscope.
And at Evency is also on Periscope, even though we haven't Periscoped yet.
Huh.
I did sign us up for it just in case.
Just in case. That's good. So I had lots of fun. I threw some Periscope videos out there, had a good time with the people. Moved on from there to Budapest. Talk about amazing. Wow. The views and everything else. The people were great. Really had a good time. There were 2 events that happened at Budapest. I walked 7 kilometers from my hotel to the event because I'm smart like that. And that's just over 4 miles. On my way there, I met up with 2 players. So that was cool. They actually helped me make it to the event. At one point in time, no.
Rob didn't get lost.
Right, exactly. Because if you try and read signs in Hungary, it's not like other countries where you can sometimes pick out a word. Not one word. Not one word can you pick out. They all have accent letters on them, and there's S's and Z's everywhere. It was interesting. So the fun part about
just offend all of our players, by the way.
Okay. The fun part about the walk was that we moved really slowly because we were capping so many Munzees. One of the guys was on a bike, and we still had 1.5 miles to go in 10 minutes, which wasn't going to happen. And so he rode ahead on the bike to tell them that, hey, don't worry. I know where the president is. He's not lost. I was like, oh, man, it's too funny. The guy who spoke English stayed with me. So that was
probably
good.
a good idea.
You're right.
So it was fun. Went from Budapest on to Berlin, hung out with Daniel Fisher, which, by the way, Louise is our event manager, and she joined me in Budapest. Surprise. I was like, hey, everybody loved meeting her. It was great. She showed up for the second event that evening, and man, everybody enjoyed that. We took a little tour with 2 of the players that evening, which was really cool. And so then we went to Berlin the next day, which was Friday. We flew in and had planned to call it an early evening. And instead we called it an early morning. Stayed out with Daniel Fisher and Dominique until 3 a.m. and had a 7:30 flight. So that turned into 45 minutes worth of nap. You know how that goes.
Yeah, we saw those pictures on Slack. You just looked completely dead.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I was so wiped out. So it was a very short trip in Berlin, but a lot of great people. Really enjoyed hanging out with some of the people that I've seen many times before. Headed over to London and then a trip up to Norwich, and that's on the east coast of London. Let's consider it the east coast, even if it's actually somewhere else. But Norwich, the players there gave me a scarf for Norwich City Football Club, which was awesome. And really had a good time. Talked with Kirsty of Norfolk Trails, which is a group that's been using Munzee to get people out and walking. So enjoyed talking with her. And then the next day down at Christchurch, and then hung out with Ian. Got to give him a special King of the World badge. And did I mention that we ate cake at every?
You probably had a lot of cake.
This was event number 6. Okay, so this is event number 6, and then we went one more, like a surprise. Hey, let's drive 2 hours and show up mostly late for the final event. And so we went to one that was in Kent, had cake there as well. So I ate cake at 7
Nice.
7 events, nice and round. Ugh. Oh man, it was bad news. So good times.
It was overseas,
Sounds
so
like it.
the calories didn't count.
I had 100. I looked at this number. I had 186 caps on my Whirlwind Tour badge, and you know that there are always people who manage to miss capping everything.
Oh, for sure.
So we took birthday presents. I took 200 birthday presents with me. I came back with 6, so that's pretty amazing. I only passed those out overseas, so that puts me at hopefully 200 players that I literally shook hands with and said, "Here you go, come to a birthday party, and we give you presents."
Yeah.
So so that was fun. Yeah, tell us about your American tour. Hopefully,
American
everyone
tour.
spoke English.
Yeah, I did meet some nice French Canadians.
Oh, good.
When I was in New Hampshire, but I I actually flew out before Rob did. I flew into Miami.
Yeah, you did.
So I've had this question asked. I did not plan this trip around baseball games. I planned
Lies.
baseball
Surprise.
games around this trip.
Okay, that's true because I planned your trip.
He planned the trip. He said you can either fly up to Boston, hang out there for a few days, or stay in Florida and hang out there for a few days. And I was like, well, let's see who's playing baseball games on the way up there. So I decided to drive. I survived the drive. About 65 hours of driving, 3,475 miles exactly driven.
Wow.
Yes, I took a picture of the odometer before and after
For tax reasons.
for tax reasons.
right.
So I flew into Miami, went to a game there, met up with Rob the next day, which would have been Saturday at Blast in the Park. We were actually there a little bit early.
Yeah.
Walked around and capped with
Is that the one that was on Periscope where they were all cheering you on?
yes.
That was fun.
Did that. Then Sunday, drove to Tampa Bay, watched the Tampa Bay Rays game, drove to Savannah, Georgia. Then the next day went from Georgia to Baltimore, watched a Baltimore Orioles game. Then drove from Baltimore to Philly, watched a Phillies game, and I stayed in New Jersey. Thank you, $12 tolls.
Yeah.
Then went New Jersey to New Hampshire, where I had the first event. We got a little rained out about halfway through, but still had a good time. That we actually met right by Millie's Tavern. Shout out to Millie's Tavern. They were really nice. They have their own their brew pub, so I got a flight of 8 different kinds of beers.
Yeah.
Jumped up on my Untapped.
Shout out to Untapped.
Yeah, really. Sponsor of the.
So then I went from New Hampshire to Fitchburg, Massachusetts, where we had that event, which was a ton of fun. That was in a really nice park. I got to see a lot of the same people who I'd seen the night before, but we weren't rained out. It was a nice day. I had very beautiful attire on. One of the eventsy questions was take a picture of boots. Well, no one up there wears boots, but I was wearing shorts and tennis shoes at the time, and they didn't really appreciate that. So I wore shorts, boots, and my green eventsy jacket or green Munzee jacket.
Loved it.
It was something. Then I went from there to Buffalo, New York. So I gotta do this.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is impressive stuff.
This is.
We'd like to thank the people of Buffalo.
Well, hon, you got.
Oh,
I can't turn that direction.
Turn the other way. Turn the other way.
Yeah, there
I'll
you
do this.
Oh, see.
Say,
Yeah.
This is my buffalo wing hat.
Buffalo wing hat, people.
It was here when I arrived back in the office.
We had no idea what it
There we
was,
go.
so we wanted
Yeah,
to
they
open it
didn't.
so bad.
And they didn't, thankfully. If I would have known it was going to be something like this, I would have periscoped it because everyone was surprised.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, it's amazing. If you can't tell,
For those of you who are listening to this after the fact, you're gonna have to look at.
We may post a picture or something.
Yeah.
We'll put
Oh,
this
yeah,
out on
yeah,
social media.
But I also got nice stickers and magnets.
Nice.
Some are born great, others achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Oh, you're welcome for thrusting it upon you.
Yes, something like that.
Wow.
Caution falling snow
Oh,
because Texas doesn't know a whole bunch about snow.
that's true.
Usually.
Never heard of it.
And I also got some buffalo sauce, I think it's horseradish mustard, and a salsa. But I'm still living out of a suitcase because I'm dog sitting TA's dog. So those are not actually at the office. I'll show them to you later, though.
Yeah, there you go.
And
no, I was just gonna say I didn't have any of my stuff, so I'll have to show that later too.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll
know. It's just
periscope it.
show and tell. Here I have this paper clip. And,
shut up, Scott. And then I went to
best videocast ever.
Then I went to Findlay, Ohio, where I met up with Wes, who was really cool to hang out with. Monkey Punch Dinosaur. Pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
That badge was cool.
It was very cool. The cake was cool. The cake was the badge.
Oh.
It did a really good job. And so I had a lot of fun there. Then I drove from there to Cincinnati, where I watched the Cincinnati Reds game for the 4th of July in my American flag suit. Got some really crazy looks because it wasn't that hot, but they thought it was hot.
Yeah, whatever.
And then I finally ended in St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, which was a ton of fun with Bluey Queen and
our reseller DJ Marconi.
He was there. He hung out a little bit.
Don't tell
that's
what
about
he
all I
did.
can say about that. No, it was a lot of fun. I was just driving through the middle of the woods through these hills. No idea if I was actually going the right direction because I kept losing service on my phone, which was using for maps. But I arrived there to a nice big Munzee banner with tons of balloons.
That's awesome.
So I realized I was in the right spot.
Because St. Mary's is not a huge town.
It is not, but it's
And
a
it is
gorgeous town.
Not exactly close to anything.
It is not good. I made a mistake traveling the direction I did at some points, but I went from just outside Cincinnati up to St. Mary's and then down to Pennsylvania or to Pittsburgh, where I was actually flying out of the next day. So that was a fun few-hour
Bad
drive.
idea. Yeah,
But it was a good time, and it was totally worth it.
it's on the Munzee map now. That place, it's huge.
Oh yeah,
so many Munzees.
So many mystery Munzees.
Yeah.
She apparently DJ has taken one side of the town, and Bluey Queen has taken the other.
That's hilarious.
And it's blue versus green, and it's awesome to see. I got tons of points. I was sitting around playing tons of selfies because I don't know why do you want to take a picture
Why
with me,
not?
but hey,
Yeah, right.
you know, but
Precedent has been set.
I couldn't have asked for a better reception from everybody. I'm extremely grateful, especially for all y'all caring about where I was staying that night when I was in Leominster. But it was I'm alive. I survived. I had a great time.
Yeah, a 3,600-mile trip. You survived. You survived some sketchy motels. You survived some rabid fans. You survived some baseball games where apparently it was too warm.
Apparently,
And man, we appreciate it. I've told you
Oh,
multiple
no,
times,
and-
but it's you did a great job representing Munzee. I heard that from emails, from Facebook messages, even from this grumpy old guy who is really not so grumpy, I hear.
that may have been the highlight of my trip.
Yeah.
Everyone should be jealous. Goff kissed me. It was awesome.
So jealous.
So jealous. We were told at the St. Mary's event that he wasn't allowed to do that again. So
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I bet he does. One of these days, I've met him once, but I'll meet him again, and we'll see if he'll kiss me on both cheeks.
Oh, oof.
Oh,
These
wow.
two.
As we're talking about events, we will
Yeah,
answer this for Louise.
let's mention Louise.
Yes. Can you reassure my lovely host I haven't forgotten about their badges and credits? I'm still getting through them. FYI, Periscope is Lug.
Luigi. There you go.
Luigi.
Yeah,
Yes. So
that's awesome.
she hasn't forgotten about you.
Lou.
She wouldn't forget about you.
No, Lou.
No.
Louise has done. I gotta brag on her real quick before we do move on, because she acted as a great host back in April for me when I went to the London event, and so she was able to join the team not just because of that, but because of organizational skills and everything that she was able to do for her event. And I just saw, wow, she could really help out our events players, and I threw her straight into the fire, straight.
Yeah.
Because she started, and then we launched the hey everybody have birthday events.
Yep.
And she stayed up on things. There have been well over 100 events that she's been working on. She doesn't sleep a whole lot because she has two boys, very energetic little boys, but she has really worked hard. So thank you, Louise. We appreciate you
She's awesome.
for the
She
work
is.
that you do.
All I got were compliments. I asked her how much she bribed them or how she bribed them to give
Yeah.
these compliments, but she is great. Everyone loved her. Everyone loved working with her, and we're extremely happy to have her on our team.
Yeah.
These past 2 weeks wouldn't have happened without her.
No.
No, it's true. She's done a great job, and I look forward to the future.
Yeah.
And she's got some really cool ideas attached to Eventsy and Munzee events, and really wants to make everything even better for our players in the future.
Yeah.
So she got some really cool ideas, which is why she wanted so badly to go to the events, is she saw different setups.
Yeah.
And so she's got notes now to share with people on how they can make their event special. So
Well, and like I was telling y'all, there's no event that was the same that I went to.
Oh, no.
All of them were planned differently. All of them were executed differently, and they were all good.
Yes.
And she has seen that firsthand, and she's going to be more than able to help everyone put on events.
unbelievable. That's for sure.
We'll
So,
throw Scott a bone in here too. Good job keeping the servers up during 4-point day.
Scott,
Yep.
congratulations.
No server issues.
Okay, mute his mic again. No, just kidding, man. Let's talk
Alright.
about the third question down. It says,
The
thanks
third-
for the new
yes.
Topaz Munzees. Gives a good reason for people to subscribe. to the Munzee pack, as that's the only way to get them at the moment. Murray, congrats, man. You reading our business notes or something. I like it. No, we appreciate you giving a shout out to the Munzee pack and the Topaz Munzee. Topaz Munzee is really cool. You can check it out at munzee.com/types because Scott doesn't remember how many points it gives.
It's I don't know.
Yeah, you don't even
exactly.
try. Don't even
exactly.
try.
It's,
What it says on the website is exactly what it does.
Right.
Don't read into it and go, well, did they mean no?
No.
What it says is
It's
what
very
it does.
literal and it makes sense.
And that's because I wrote it.
Yes.
So there you have it.
That's right.
All right. As we move on, Munzee 3.0, because we did waste a lot of time
Scott,
talking. But we had
tell
to
us
talk
about Munzee 3.0.
So if you guys missed the
Okay, mute him now.
So Munzee 3.0 beta 1 launched on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
It's going really, really well. We have about 400 people testing it out. Like I said on the Periscope, munzee.uservoice.com to leave feedback, and the feedback has been amazing. I mean, we kind of threw it up, we'll get some, but I mean, some of them have 100 people that are because you could vote up suggestions.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing. So before we've just gotten emails, but now people could vote up suggestions and leave comments. So we're going to turn off the Munzee 3.0 beta 1 on Tuesday, and then like I said, the four of us, me, Rob, Daniel, and Chris are going to meet Wednesday and go over all the feedback and then kind of make a game plan from that. But seriously, thanks for everyone for testing 3.0. Test it this weekend. Use blast captures, capture, deploy, convert. Use the messaging. A lot of people are using the messaging now, which is really cool.
Take
Real-time
pictures.
messages.
Shh, don't tell everybody what you can do.
Right.
Ah.
All kinds of things. We literally
Unleash rovers. All
Unleash
kinds of good
Rovers.
stuff.
All the feedback is great. And seriously, just keep filling it up with more and more feedback and voting up and stuff like that.
Feedback
So,
doesn't belong on Facebook or email or anywhere else.
No.
It goes through the link that we gave you in the email.
Yeah.
We're not sharing it necessarily here. So if you missed out on the beta, on this first round of beta, we'll open it back up. I think
Yep.
that sounds fair. We'll open it back up. It's going to be via the blog, so watch that. It will not happen probably for a week or 2 or 3. Who knows? Depends on how much stuff we've got to do. Because Scott just mentioned that on User Voice, you have the opportunity to vote things up.
Yep.
But guess what? I have the opportunity to use a hammer and smash them back down.
Right. Like
So you'll notice, that there are some places where you can look and see which ones I've already marked as completed. I'm using Scott's name so that everyone likes or dislikes him.
right.
But we can mark them as completed or declined or coming
planned,
soon.
right.
Yeah, planned.
And it's awesome because you guys, as players, you guys could see, okay, they're actually going to do this.
Right.
Or, it's planned and stuff like that.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. The top one there from Frank, we might as well at least acknowledge here. It says, thanks for the great birthday month so far. Great to see Matt live and in person. Thank you for the cool badges and gifts, because there's 2 people that I forgot to mention. One is Trish. She's absolutely killed it. There's no one that has been more snowed under than her with the number of badges that she had to draw. I take that back. Louise and Trish as a combo
And Daniel Fisher
had an amazing amount of work. Well, but the stuff that the 2 of them had to do, he had to code badges. But the stuff that the 2 of them had to do to get it ready for him, amazing. So I appreciate everything that Trish did. Just some fantastic badges, and I know Hayden helped her a little bit. And then the other person that needs to be acknowledged based on the gifts is Cece and her amazing team here. She is our administrator extraordinaire. She shares an office with me and is my not even just my right hand, she's my entire right side. Without her, many things would fall apart around here.
She's definitely become the glue
that holds me together.
That holds Rob and kind of plan stuff out.
Less breakdowns at this point because of her. She runs the shipping team downstairs, and they cut nonstop stickers and stuff envelopes for days.
We were talking to Ashley, who was talking about the cutting she's going to have to do, and that'll be fun.
Yes. And that ties into the next question.
It does. I didn't know if we were going to go there.
Let's do that.
All right.
So, on Jason Numbers, he says, given that the 14th ends in a 4, should we expect to see something cool coming then? Or should we be more excited for the 16th, 4 times 4? I like 4 squared. 4 squared is a good number, so I'd be prepared for 4 squared.
I thought you were going to answer differently, but
no. 4 squared, 16. Be ready for the 16th. We do have you got no idea, man. Cool. That doesn't even begin to explain it. Ashley is prepared. There you have it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, she will be.
And if you watched the Periscope before, maybe I'll give you a little bit more.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
if people paid attention.
True.
The let's see. I think there was
It's-
something else that we were
yes.
going to talk about.
So
Next
yes.
next weekend.
hey,
Hey,
Oh.
hey,
hey,
hey.
Oh,
Hey.
Eventsy.
Oh, Eventsy. Matt, take it away.
Sorry. Well,
So-
Dylan's not here.
well,
so.
yes. If you haven't noticed, Dylan isn't here. But he came up with this awesome idea last week. Rob knew nothing about it until I told him about it.
Yeah, and I like it that
Um,
way. Thanks for running Eventsy, Dylan.
But this week's Eventsy Hunt, we, in lieu of doing Weekend Warrior 17, did Munzee birthday. Siblings always like to celebrate birthdays together.
Yeah.
It's Eventsy's first Munzee birthday. So
right. That's right.
it's all Munzee themed. And not only do you get an awesome badge that I think it looks awesome.
Oh, it looks great.
I thought you were gonna say that I coded, but
No,
you can
of
continue.
course you did not.
But
Actually, I did.
also first, second, and third will get Munzee prize packs, as well as the person with the most images submitted to the gallery.
Whoa.
Um,
Which means that your images have to be cool.
yes,
Or would they have to be
we're
awesome?
adding some creativity back into it.
Right.
Again, it's subjective. We realize that.
Impress Dylan. That's
Impress
all we're
Dylan.
asking. Impress Dylan, Wiley, and whoever else is approving the pictures. Wink, wink.
I really like Doctor Who and Superman. Oh, I mean, what?
That's right. If you're at Comic-Con,
yes,
you won.
yes.
Yeah, there you have it.
But no, if you didn't notice though, there are over 900 people signed up, and the number keeps rising. That's a lot of pictures for us to approve. Dylan and Wiley have been approving it the past couple days. They've been, on the road approving. It's crazy. I've picked up some now today because they're starting to get into the wedding mode.
Whatever.
We will get through all of your pictures.
If
Don't worry about it.
If you need me to help, I
we
guess I
need him
can
to
clear
help.
my
I don't
weekend plan.
I do
Um,
not want to help.
No, and I've seen a few things about this. It's not from the time it starts to the time your pictures have been approved. It's submission times, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you can wait until tomorrow to do it. Please don't, because I don't want to approve a ton of pictures tomorrow.
Too late.
Too late.
You
But
said
it's
it.
from your first submission to your last submission is
Yep.
when the time comes in for tiebreakers.
Right. It's not the time it's approved.
It's yes,
It's the time it's submitted.
correct. So keep that in mind. I know there have been a bunch of questions about it. Just clarifying a little bit more. And on the locations, it needs to be that skin,
Actual
a ruby
onesies,
skin,
yes.
a mystery that actually is blue and is a mystery sticker. If you submit a mystery that is a generic that has been turned into a mystery, whoever's approving doesn't know that.
Right. So some people are going to have issues with this one, and you
There
know
are.
what? That's okay. It's just a game.
It's a game. We're throwing it for free. Yes, there's
Right.
prize packs, but
It's gonna be okay. Everybody.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
life moves on.
Yes, Eventsy is fun. Okay, let me talk real quick about Skylar
We can, I think we
because
can go a
we're
little
just a
overtime.
few minutes until we're done, right? Is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah. We
Okay,
can go a
so
little overtime, so.
Miss Wheelchair
Oh.
Texas USA 2015.
really.
That's Skylar. She or was there more?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Well, thinking 2 weekends.
Yes.
Well, okay, but next weekend is
Right.
more important.
Yes.
So coming up this coming weekend, which would be the 17th and 18th. The 18th, we have an event in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. I will be there. Skylar, Miss Wheelchair Texas USA,
Ah!
will be there. It is her pageant day.
I was
I'd
gonna say, I hope
love
she's there.
I'd love for everyone to come out and support. We have 12 people on the roster for the event now. Wes Griffith is one of those. Wink. Hey, hope you show up. That'd be awesome. He's our number 2 guy as far as world ranking, and it'd be cool to hang out again. So anyway, Saturday, check the calendar.munzee.com for more information. Skylar is also in the running for Miss
It's like player or
no, not Miss Popular,
People's
but
Choice.
one of the
People's
People's
Choice.
Choice. There we go. She's in the running for People's Choice. You can go to her Facebook page or to her Twitter page and follow her there. She's got a link. We'll include it as well. But
Yep.
the way that you vote is actually by donating $5. I believe it's $5 via PayPal per vote. And
That's cool.
and you have to do it each time, so each $5, and you can choose who you're designating it for. But this is a way, if you're interested in donating additional funds to the Miss Wheelchair pageant or organization through Skylar, this is a way to do it, and it also gives her the opportunity to share the word about Munzee one more time.
Yeah.
I will be there because they've
wouldn't he
asked
be?
right. Well,
Right,
and
duh.
they've asked me to be there, which is interesting.
They've asked.
Well, they
Uh,
have in order to present a check.
And this is because of the overwhelming support that you guys showed.
Yeah, the crown,
absolutely
crown
It's-
Munzee.
blows me away, and it blows them away. And so they've asked for me to come and present a check and actually talk to everyone at the pageant about Munzee. So it's a really great opportunity.
This is
for
your
the
second
game.
chance.
I know it's a cool opportunity to do this, and it's all because of the generosity of our players.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The organization is very excited about it. They're going to have a meet and greet for Munzee players that are able to attend, and they're also they're going to be out there capping Munzees at each of the places that they go. They're going to like Harley Davidson of Rubber City, I think, is one of the places. They're going to the Football Hall of Fame. And so they have plans to actually look for Munzees in the area while
awesome.
they're there. Yeah, so it's really cool. They're going to Akron Racers professional softball game. Just some really cool stuff. So at any rate, we really appreciate all you players. Thank you for that, and thank you for the opportunity to present a large check on behalf of you guys to Skylar and the organization. So thanks. It's all from you.
Yeah. I mean, I went by the crown twice and missed it.
Did you really?
Yeah. It was because it's between Cleveland and Findlay.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't realize at the time, and I didn't have enough time to swing by.
Very sad.
But that support for her not only goes to a good cause, but also helps grow the game of Munzee. And that just helps all of us, which is
really
great.
does. It really does.
Speaking of the game of Munzee,
Anything else?
yeah. So this is again birthday month, and we've said it before. 2 weeks from tomorrow,
July
Yeah.
25th.
July 25th, we're having a Munzee birthday bash down
A small.
And informal.
Informal.
He likes to
Informal.
throw
He
words
does.
out there, even though you're talking.
It's just a get together. There's 40 people signed up right now, I guess,
Yeah.
something like that.
Perfect.
We're just gonna hang out,
Well, if more people want to come, that's fine.
hang out around downtown for a little bit. Go over to, I think these details are gonna be coming out probably this evening. But
Yeah.
go over to Tups, hang out there for a few hours. They should have food trucks. If not, there's plenty of food around downtown, especially in the marketplace.
I was gonna say the
Right.
marketplace.
It's going to be a very
Um,
informal
yeah.
event.
Right.
Our big event is in October, as
Yes.
everyone knows. But yeah,
It's
Well, that's
hard.
why I
It's
tried-
hard for everyone to get down in the middle of a lot of the school year, or
Right.
So this is something where if you want to come down and you can't come down in October, it's just a small get together.
Everyone will be here. Well, Michael won't.
not
You still get to
everyone.
meet Rob.
But you meet
Yeah.
Rob.
Everyone's
you meet
fine.
Matt. You can hang out with me if you really want, but don't. You
Yeah,
can meet TJ.
yeah, so you can hang out with me. That's
You
the
can hang out with
moral of the
Rob
story.
Rivers.
Matt's going to be here. I'll be here. And who cares about
Who cares
anybody
about
else?
everyone
Yeah.
else?
Actually, that's not true either. Louise is actually going to be making it over here,
Louise.
and Daniel Hammock and his wife. So
It'll
look
be
forward to having sort of another team greeting.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
everybody gets to meet a new.
This will be the first time I get. Most of us get to meet Louise, except you.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah,
A
some
lot
of
of
us-
people be able to meet Daniel for the first time.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be very informal. It'll be a come and go type deal. We'll give you a tour of the marketplace and the and MHQ in general. We really look forward to seeing anyone that can make it. Thank you for the work that you guys do to grow the map out there. There's a question about a Munzee pack real
might
quick,
as well, yeah.
before we go, as we scan the last one. Is there a way to change my Munzee pack date without canceling and restarting? I am sorry, Pam, but there is not. So it's actually the only way. Your Munzee pack, everyone remember, is shipped on the same date every month. So if you signed up on the 26th, it will charge you and ship on the 26th every month. How do I get to that? You get to it from munzee.com/MunzPack. That's MUNZPAK, because we don't spell well. So, and we did that on purpose.
We make up
so
words like Munzee.
we make it up. It's all good. So, Munzee on to all of you.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been fun chatting about the birthday month. And you know what? It's not over yet.
Oh boy, is
It's
it not
it's
over
not even
yet?
halfway.
We are 1/3 of the way through the month. 1/3.
A quick thing: when Matt and Rob came back, it was like they were exhausted. I was like, "You guys realize it's like a third way done. We
Yeah.
still have 2/3 of the month left to."
Do you
surprises.
know that we have so many surprises in advance? You guys ready? That's a good way to end it. See you guys later. Have a good time. grow the map,